Now we're going back down to the bottom, trying to get some more pieces of this sulfur crust. Look at that. It's just a snowstorm of these crabs. We've stirred them up. They're all flying. They're all swimming up in the water. And now they're all floating back down to the bottom, parachuting out of the sky. That is amazing. And we're disturbing all the crabs, all the squat lobsters that are around the bottom, and my God, there's just so many of them living in this area on the sulfur. And there's sure a lot of them, huh? Wow.
They're all furry. That's not the same crab that we've been seeing. But see how hairy they are? Yeah. I think they're covered with bacteria. Yeah.
We haven't hardly moved, have we? Like a couple meters maybe, or a meter? Yeah, a meter. 2 foot stretch.
Alright.
Sure. Yes.
Grab one there.
9 leaves, which is the size. Hot lobsters there too. They're everywhere.
I think I've got my 6 stamps.
So, whoa. Yeah, check that out. Look at this plume. Wow. Yeah, there's bubbles in there. Yeah, I think so. Those white things. We're over the summit going down, and we started seeing the edge of this giant plume. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a vertical wall, huh? Yeah. It's slowly billowing. There's more bubbles. Yeah, look at that.
Well, we've got a big, basically a partially collapsed wall here with where the pit had been higher up, shallower, and basically the whole side collapsed, and we're left with this altered wall of what was possibly the conduit of the volcanic conduit, and the pit itself is putting out material, but it's not putting out any kind of rate like we saw it before. It's just very slowly coming out. Wow, look at that. There's a lot of gas coming out of there. Look at that. Yeah, it's amazing. And we saw the whole thing. Yeah. Degassing event, yeah. That's amazing, Dave.
That's it right there, huh? Wow, we're coming up on Brimstone Pit. Oh my God, look at that. Cool. Wow, look at that. What a great view. So it's amazing because there's no rim to it at all now. Okay, so that is about a meter across is all, because wow. Oh, look at the bubbles coming out behind. Wow. Well, probably CO2, yeah. Yeah, all that yellow's from little droplets of sulfur in the plume. Wow. That is amazing. There's a lot of bubbles coming out right in front of us now. Whoa. Yeah. Are they're not really coming out of where the white smoke is coming, is it? Wow. And that just sort of just started happening. Wow, that's great. The pit is kind of this rubble mound, and the plume's coming out of the middle, and there's gas coming out from the fringes. Oh, wow. Now we're settling down to one of these places where all the gas is coming out. Look at that. So there's a lot more of this billowing white smoke coming out all of a sudden. Really changes from moment to moment here. Oh, wow, look at that. Let's watch this for a minute. Yeah. It's hard to tell if it's coming up underneath it and just flowing around that, or is... Oh, look, look, look! Yeah, I mean, there were little black flakes coming off, so which suggests the thing was moving. And all that gas coming off of it. Okay, so we're just coming up the final few meters of the slope up to the pit. So we see a billowing cloud, and it seems to have a bit of a rim to it now. Wow. Oh yeah. I can see rocks that are falling out of the eruption cloud. It's pretty vigorous on the right side. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a crater today. Right, right. It's built its own rim from the bits of rock that have been ejected now. And the cloud is kind of twisting in the current as it goes around. Okay, so we were sitting by the when we first got down there, it was erupting very actively, and then after a while it kind of just shut off, and we went up to the crater rim to sample the rim material with the scoop bags, and it was quiet for a good hour, I would say. And then suddenly, as we were trying to get the suction sampler working, it just started with a bang, and in fact it totally overflowed the crater, and the big cloud came right for the vehicle. And fortunately we were looking, and we took off to get out of the way. We're just on the edge of the eruption plume here. That was really impressive. Wow.
God, look at that. It's broken out. There's like another lobe of it back there. And there, that other one might be in a lobe too.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what the...
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's another lobe that's come out of here.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Look at that. Oh, yeah, look, look, look. Can we stop, steady up there and get a good look at this? It's an advancing flow front. This is the first time anybody's seen this. Look at all the gas coming out of the cloud now. Yeah. Oh, now you're getting some rocks. That is fantastic video. Oh man, look at that. This is the grand finale, like 4th of July.
We're never going to say that again, right?
I think it likes it when Will sits in a chair.
Holy smokes.
Wow. See, those are actually the rocks I want about when Jim first came on station. Cool. Wow. Oh, wow. They do not want to leave the bottom right. You might want to pop down and let someone know. This is turning into like a pilot show. Yeah, that's what it was doing. Like earlier, it was like drifting. Have you guys seen it this big today? This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I don't want to leave the room. You want to go let someone know instead of just saying it's incredible.
Look at that. My goodness. Yeah. There's a lot of gas bubbles coming out. Look how yellow that is. Whoa, that was fantastic. Wow. Whoa, look at the rocks in the vent. Oh my gosh. Whoa. What? Oh my gosh, it's exploding like an egg. Wow. That was like a balloon popping. Oh, like a pillow. That was amazing. Wow. Well, no wonder they're flat bombs then, if it makes kind of a bubble. Because if it's solidified on the outside and molten on the inside, then you're getting pieces of that kind of carapace. It was like the top of the plug coming in the middle of the vent. That was an amazing view. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. What is it? Whoa! Holy moly. Wow. Look at that red. Holy cow. Now that's got to be making sound. Can you turn the overlay off, Nick? Holy cow. Okay, I'm going to zoom in there. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That is unbelievable. Wow.
That was spectacular.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And we saw like a big pillar
Jeez, that's an amazing view too. Whoa! You can just see that.
Down a little bit, you'll see that whole side was bulging. Yeah. Go down to the bottom left.
I'm looking at the vent.
Well, here you should see on this other camera. Look, that whole side was bulging right out.
It's like the there's red.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, there she goes.
Wow.
Spectacular, man.
Am I focused?
Yeah, definitely. Whoa.
Wow.
Check it out. Look at that red.
Wow. It's really kind of expanding and
Yeah, but before
contracting.
this happened,
So that must be just the pressure in the vent, huh?
there's part of the
Oscillating?
camera you'll see. Then this camera was zoomed out, and you could see that the front of that cone was bulging,
Uh-huh.
and I thought it was all going to slough off.
Good stuff with the
Pretty amazing, this crater here at Brimstone Pit, where we see it does come and go, and I don't know what the frequency of the eruptions are, but it's continuously erupting, but it does pulse, whether it's more vigorous than other times. And I don't know what it is. It's maybe every 5 minutes, and immediately before eruption we commonly see the CO2 bubble streaming, and then the eruption will take over where the sulfur dominated plume gets huge with a lot of ejecta, and those ejecta are often quite flat, so we're seeing all these flat discus shaped bombs, and that'll go for a minute or so, and then it'll just quieten down, and the plume will be much less yellow, and then here it goes big, right towards the submarine this time, enveloped by the plume. A lot of sulfur. You can see it just streaming down there. Incredible. Look at these incredible plumes. Look at, this is a huge explosion. This is the biggest one we've seen so far. The whole thing is going nuts. Look at that. And we've seen glowing lava previously, not this time. I think it's all in there, we just can't see it. Enormous amounts of ash coming out. Wow, this is the biggest eruption. So we've been here for about an hour, I think, something like that, and this is by far the biggest eruption.
observing the brimstone in all its glory here, cycling back and forth between a lull periods and then more magma moves up into the pit and extrudes lava. Oh yeah, it's extruding out. We get another extrusion. You see red? Look, it says suspended in that stuff, and it's just shaking. Oh. Look at that stuff in there. It's filled in, but it's just pulsing like it's a lake of pieces in there. See, it's generating all these big pieces now. It's not doing the fine grain stuff. Well, it's fine grain too, but I think the fine grain stuff now is going way out there somewhere. Well, this is absolutely stunning. The fact that we've been able to see the whole cycle from just after a big collapse of the cone to just a little bit of venting that we saw the very first time we were here, to the starting of the degassing event, and then some lava extrusion, and then the beginning of the cinder cone belt growth with lots of fragmentary, small-scale explosive volcanism. Now we're building a big cone here. We're getting sliding of material down slope on a semi-steady state basis, and we're building this cone of fragmental material that's up about 5 meters now.
These shrimp eat shrimp. There's been about 5 or 6 of them go by holding another shrimp, and then we've watched 2 dismember them. And what? Yeah, and so I spent. Well, that I can't tell what he's holding, but I got a pretty good guess because I look in here, and these are all the same species, and they're
eating each other.
And they're all they're the carnivores.
Right.
Now, if you're a carnivore and you have a big meal, like us, you don't have to eat all the time, right? You just hang out, watching TV.
Right.
Now, if you go over here and you look down here.
So we're sucking fluid at the moment?
Yeah. And there's a little bit of fluid flow. You see the little bit of bacteria. These guys, yeah. So that's all the other. That's right. That's all the other species. And I think these are the prey of the other guys. Well, it's a dead shrimp there on the ground. There. And then if I go down here, there's another one. I don't think they've been killed. I mean, by the shrimp. I think it's an unnatural kill. I mean, by something else. By a volcano, for instance. Isn't that intriguing? Huh. Oh my goodness, look what that is. It's a dead squid. And you see, these 2 guys those 3 on top of the fish are the carnivore species. Okay. The other guys come in. He's come in, he's investigating. Which the pale one? And the pale one's around the outside. The volcano's killing a whole bunch of stuff up in the water. We've seen a lot of dead things on the bottom. This is Pythagorea unihana. Oh, shrimp's attacking the crab.
Average temperature 25.6.
Oh, look.
Volume 102.
I got too excited. Look. Shrimp's riding the crab. Look at this. Bob, look. Bob.
That's footage you just can't buy.
Okay, we're done fluid sample.
Piggybacking.
That's not a highlight I've never seen.
I don't know what time you'll be ready, but
He doesn't seem to mind. He hasn't tried to clip his tail or anything.
Look at that, that's really nice chimneys. See at the right hand side, Jimmy, of that front lot, that something like that would be pretty good. One of our aims is to get one of these deepest, which we think may be the oldest chimneys. So we want to get one of these guys. And I love the way that they bud on top of each other. They still grow up and they grow out, but they have these individual little outlets, and then they just coalesce and grow over that one and keep on going. Oh, there you go. It's leaning against the sub. Oh, good job. That's a monster. So it's another whole chimney field here, and there's got to be a 20 of them or more, and you can see they're smoking. This one in the foreground here is definitely venting, and it's barely making smoke, but it is smoke, probably more grey smoke than black smoke. And we're going to try and collect the chimney that's immediately adjacent to it, which is also venting up the top, and that will be our example of an active chimney at this particular site. Oh, that's not bad. I think that's still in one piece. Oh wow, yeah, you got a beauty. Fantastic. Nice grab. And look at this. This is where it came from. This would be a great sampling place for Dave and Co, because there's a fantastic flow now.
That's the, there we go. That's a basket star that's all folded in. So those are the soft corals. Let's just go right in. All right. Okay. Those look like a little hard coral, and you've got solitary corals. That's this little sponge with a solitary coral growing through it. And the white fingers, I think, are a hard hydrozoan. Yeah. Oh, look at that beautiful tang. Ah. Ah.
Oh, look at that. It's like a little cauldron down there.
Let's take a look.
A sulfur cauldron, sulfur eruption. Look at all that gas coming out of there.
Surface is like it's like a collapsed pit.
Yeah, we just turned the
Or that's not gas, it's white flock.
up about a meter and then turned.
Is it gas?
That's
Oh,
gas.
It's gas, yeah.
Oh.
It looks like it's all like sulfur based
Yeah.
right here. Down there.
That is the strangest looking thing.
This could be a
Oh,
lot.
look at that.
Oh, there's something.
There's something coming out of there.
I think it's like what you saw at Nico with bubbling. It's bubbling, boiling sulfur.
Holy mackerel. Look at that stuff.
I'm worried about not so much temperature, but
Holy moly.
What's the EH reading right now?
It's 0.5.
0.5.
That's liquid
okay.
sulfur all down in there.
Yeah, it's boiling sulfur.
Holy moly.
Minus 160.
Look at this stuff.
It's
Oh
bubbling,
my
boiling.
God.
it's undulating. Look at that.
It's the whole lake is undulating.
It's got, yeah, it's gas coming up through the sulfur.
There you
Black though. It's black rather
Oh,
than
yeah.
yellow.
It's black. That's what confused me at first.
Floating on gets in.
Look, the whole thing is moving.
Yeah, the whole thing, it's like it's filling up a little.
Hey, look at that.
Whoa, that's cool. That was a great big. The whole surface kind of blew up, and then all that gas came out.
Yes.
Oh, over there. Yeah.
Look in that camera. You see the whole surface. Oh
Look,
yeah, you
look,
got
look.
it now. Yeah, back out like that. Then you can see the whole thing kind of
Look, the crust is re-breaking and forming. Look at that.
big burps and gas coming
All right.
out of it.
That's incredible. Look at all the flatfish in there. There's a lot of them.
Anywhere if there's molten sulfur underneath, then you should get some of that smoke coming out, and probably some gas bubbles too.
Look at them all, Marina.
Yeah, I saw the
Is that a fish there?
when it was looking fairly solid, but yeah, he's right down on top of it.
Ah!
The fish are right down in there. For God's sake.
There's a flatfish down there.
Holy shit.
He doesn't care. It solidifies really fast.
It's okay for Jason.
I don't buy
A
it.
flatlet. Oh, you don't buy it? What do you mean?
So what if it's pH 1?
I believe he's
Well, look at him.
Still dropping too. It's
Oh, that is incredible.
67.
Are we close enough to take a temperature?
There it is going into the crust. See on my brow?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Now we're going to watch it go in.
Oh yeah, you can actually see it now on the brow cam.
Wow.
So we measured a temperature of 186, did we get to? 187? It looks like we got, what, about 8 inches, 6 inches below the crust? Oh, you're pushing the whole crust in. It's more solid over there on the left.
Where the crack is.
Oh, wow.
Okay, come on.
So, you got the temperature, whatever it was.
Yeah,
You got it good.
no doubt about it.
Oh, well, look how high up I got it.
Yeah, right.
Oh my.
You got a high stand line.
Wow, look at that group. Look how fat someone wants to probably.
Can we drop a nav marker around here as being a high fish site, please, Robert? Because they're going to pick up a sample afterwards, so this is probably a spot to come back to.
Okay, so I'm putting the camera just for a few minutes just on the same guys, and I'll move it to another group closer up. Look, but let's just see how busy they are. So they're expending a fair bit of energy just chugging around here. Well, unlike the crab fights the other day, it doesn't seem to bother them that they pile up on each other. They are really active.
There's a better size range here, too. Some little tiny guys. I want to make a note that a dead fish just landed on the bottom. It was a mid-water fish. There it is, another one dying. See it? Yeah. They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be anywhere near the bottom. I'm actually, yeah, I'm trying to get the deeper stuff. Another dead fish coming in. Well, that's the third one I've seen now in a while. It's not the flatfish, it's the ones from the mid-water overlying it that have hit the bottom. Well, he certainly come over and sniff it. Oh, look at that. I saw him trying to take a bite of it.
There's one. Oh, look. Oh, God, they're all over though, huh? Right.
Those guys are definitely biting if they're not eating it. See, look, they're biting. Even the little guys have got much.
Ooh.
Boy, that's pretty vicious.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, we're about even with the champagne vent right now. So we could go over to the mussels that are just on the ridge to the left. We're only like 10 meters away from Champagne. We're not up on top of the ridge. We want to take a scoop sample of mussels, get mussels in a bag, and then take a water sample right in where they are. It's that they want to know how much CO2 is dissolving locally in the bottom water. That's fine right there, Bob. Yep.
Okay, so we're just settling down in front of a mound of mussels that we found down below the sample site. And so these are all the alvinacarid shrimp. Look at the way they come down. Yep, so lots of alvinacarids, galaphids. Yep. Yep. So they're all the alvinacarid shrimp. That's what's so neat about Ifuku is that they're separated. And all the shrimp on the mussels are one species, and all the shrimp on the white stuff are the other species. They're completely separated, unlike on Rhoda. Can you reach that far? This is what I'm after.
Like the dead guy with the open shell.
Dead guy there, and there's one right there, and there's another one would really like to see what the dissolution is on those. We're thinking this environment is one with a lot of CO2 in the water, which
Makes the water acidic.
carbonate.
So it kind of
Calcium carbonate.
harder
So
to form calcium carbonate.
it looks to me like the calcium carbonate is going and the periostracum is left. And the same with this. See, that's just full of sediment. All that's left is the organic matrix. That is so cool. I'm sure these things are just dissolving like mad, and what protects them from dissolving is the fact that they've got that organic cover and they're closed and they've got tissue all around on the inside.
Yeah.
I suspect this stuff is dissolving so fast that we're just not. Oh no, this is actually an organic layer. It's quite floppy. Yeah.
The hard shell is all
The hard shell's dissolved, yeah.
It's like the current direction might be favorable.
Might be in luck.
Yeah. Might be able to.
Probably a real
No. Sulfur. Oh no, that's all crabs. My God. Wall-to-wall crabs. I wonder why they're all there.
The fish are pretty good to get out of the way of the crabs.
Claws clomping over your back, you probably would be too.
Just start from the small sulfur chimney, and then this sulfur chimney is sometimes filled up with the molten sulfur and poured out, and a little bit grown up, and so this kind of thing continues and then goes up a little bit.
So you picture those as like a overflowing water fountain, sort of a kind of a little pool on the top that's overflowing. Does look like a candle with wax dripping down the side.
Yeah, the chimney
Wow,
makes sense.
that is wild. It's got a very flat surface, so it must have been liquid.
There's more of them.
And then the molten sulfur dripping down the sides.
We're up to the top here, and lots of crabs. There's pretty healthy looking tube worms in there.
Yeah.
Wow, it's just, there's like huge bushes on here.
We were looking up at it.
I won't do anything until Medea gets closer.
Yeah, there's waters coming out every one of these. It looks like. See that? So these are, in a sense, sulfur flanges, I suppose, the equivalent of the.
Try the beast.
To the southwest, outside the crater. Outside the main crater. Southwest, onto the flank of the volcano, there's a small, what may be an older crater on the southwest flank. Oh, there it is, there it is. There's some sulfur, right there. It's bubbling up. That's a little beauty, look at that, that's a beauty. Oh, hold on a second. Yes, Will.
Should we at least stick a temperature probe?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
So you want to go in the rocket?
That's really boiling away, isn't it? I think that's it. 198.
97.9.
Now see, look, isn't there another one? See now it's cleared up a bit.
Huh, look at that.
Is there another one over here?
That's yellow sulfur. It's different than there.
Yeah, where's the other stuff that's black?
Way to get a sample, I suppose.
Well, hey, it's quite clear now. That's a different one. That one. Look at the ground heaving.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to turn into another one of those.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Hits, the big kind. We don't want to be anywhere near.
Cool.
Oh, see, look at the ground down. Oh, it's heaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're around the edge of a really big sulfur pond that's crusted over. So these are the active.
We don't want to.
This is about a north-south trending thing there.
What I find it's amazing to me is to see a liquid at the bottom of the sea.
Sheen on it.
You know?
Tells you when it's liquid. Unreal.
Yeah. And to see, you know, you see ripples and things like this when you're sitting on the bottom of the sea. That's pretty incredible. Look at that, man. That's pretty special. So we were lucky. Amazing. What else have we got going around here? Oh, that's all a bit tough to see. Oh, look how soft it is underneath. Look, that pushed all the way in, didn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow, I think that's spongy liquid. Oh, look, you've got liquid coming off around it. You nailed it. Look at that. That seemed pretty solid, didn't it? Wow.
Is that crab swimming in it?
Now he's cooked, man. Let's have a look. Poor guy.
Oh my God.
Is he going to make it? He deserves a medal. Look at that. Look at his tips. His claws all got molten sulfur on them. Wow.